Hello and welcome to Baldur's Gate 3. This is going to be an honor mode run. Honor mode obviously being the hardest difficulty. In this mode, we're going to have stronger bosses, legendary actions, stricter rules as difficulty increases, action economy and damage bonus rules are made stricter. Single save file, so if we die, the whole run is over. I'm excited. Ready to get into it here. I've been trying to make this series for quite a while, a couple of weeks now. Couldn't decide what I wanted to do. Couldn't figure out how to get what I wanted at a playthrough in. I'll let this cutscene go ahead and play real quick. So now we come to the funnest part of the game. I'm going to do the character creation, and then I'm going to talk about it after I have it done. So hang tight for me for just a second. I'll get that done, and we'll talk about it when it's finished. Okay, so to give a quick rundown, just real quick as we jump into the game here, we're going to be playing as a custom origin character, as a Loathsworn Drow. This will give us Dancing Lights as a cantrip. It will also give us a base movement speed of 9 meters per turn. We'll have Drow weapon training, which gives us proficiency in rapiers, short swords, and hand crossbows. We'll have dark vision up to 24 meters, and Fey Ancestry, which gives us advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and magic won't be able to put us to sleep. That secondary part is kind of what we're focused on. The first part is useful, but that second part is kind of the primary part that we're focusing on here. Like I said, Loathsworn Drow, it's mostly just for flavor. We are going to be playing a ranger. We are going to probably be going Beastmaster Ranger when the subclass option is available. But for our Natural Explorer option, we took Wasteland Wanderer Fire to give us resistance to fire damage. I do find that fire is the primary type of damage I take in this game. Sometimes you do take poison, sometimes you do take cold, but you're taking fire damage a lot of the time, so I went with that. Beast Tamer gives you the Find Familiar spell as a ritual spell, and Urban Tracker gives you proficiency in Sleight of Hand, but we're going to get that from our background anyway, so I went ahead and just gave us a little bit of extra resistance to fire. Our favorite enemy, we went with Bounty Hunter to get proficiency in Investigation, and we're going to be using Ensnaring Strike fairly often So having our creatures that we hit with that have disadvantage was fairly important. As I said before, we took background urchin for sleight of hand and stealth proficiencies. So for our ability spread, we want 10 strength and 16 dexterity. Most of the weapons that we're going to be using, such as bows or rapiers, are going to use dexterity as their modifier. Constitution, we want 16. We're going to have some concentration spells that are going to require us to have a high constitution, plus having extra health is always good. Intelligence, we don't need that at all, so we want that at 8. And then wisdom, 14, that is our spellcasting modifier, so we went ahead and put a couple of points into that. Our skill proficiencies here, we can change a couple of these around. We can move them, but I think for right now these are fine. +3 to sleight of hand and +5 to stealth. That's from our background. We also have investigation, nature, and animal handling. These are going to be from our passive features and granted from our class. And perception is from our race. Survival is also from class. So big ones here are +5 to stealth, +1 to nature, +4 to animal handling, which is pretty big. Insight's +2, perception is +4, and survival is +4. So all of those are pretty normal ranger proficiencies. So that is our character. Now we just need to name him. We're going to name him Silgar, if you know where that's from. Points to you. And then we're not really worried about our guardian here. So we're going to go ahead and venture forth. Oh man, such a cool intro cinematic, dude. So cool. I can remember back when they released this in early access, and I watched that trailer, and I was like, just in complete awe. sick. Super stoked for this. Super stoked. Like I said, I've been trying to play this for weeks and record it and just put a playthrough up because I love talking about this game. I love playing this game. I just have been super stoked for this for a long time. I don't know about the look. We may end up changing that a little bit later, but I think it's fine for now. I wanted to go with a crazy hair color to kind of stand out, but... Alright, sick. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get my hotbar fixed up here. Unlock it, move some of this stuff around. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and move this stuff over here. I never do this. Alright, there we go. So, we'll look at ourselves first. So, we have 14 AC right off the bat. That's thanks to our leather armor plus our dexterity modifier, which is +3. So, we're at 14. Our weapon is just a basic short bow, does 4 to 9 damage. We start with a scroll of Revivify, which will allow us to revive a dead companion if they die. We have 2 potions of healing and an arrow of ice, which basically will amplify our regular attacks. So it will deal, I believe if I'm not mistaken, it will deal a d6 +3 plus 2d4 cold. So that's a max of what? 6, 9 plus 8, 17 damage, something like that. Pretty good for early on in the game, but we're going to save that. And we're going to start just kind of looting around here. So if you're not familiar with Baldur's Gate 3, this is a turn-based top-down, not really top-down, it can be kind of over the shoulder or kind of however you want the camera to be, kind of a free camera in a way. But turn-based RPG. It came out last year. It was Game of the Year, won every possible award for Game of the Year. I mean, this if you haven't played this game or haven't heard about this game, you've been living under a rock. But very, very fun. And very in-depth as well, so we're in for the long haul. This is going to be a pretty long series if I finish it all the way through, so. Alright, let's go do this. I always forget to do this.
We are trapped.
Yucky. I always say this part.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return.
I think you're past the point of saving. Tell me what to do.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
I mean, okay. I can do that. Go with dexterity. We have the highest chance of success. +3 bonus off the bat. Look at that. Oh. Wow. Okay. Best chance of success in my ass.
The brain won't budge.
A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the Mind Flayers who abducted you.
Let's just leave him. If we can't break him out, let's just leave him. I don't want to kill him. I think in this playthrough, I'm going to just do like a normal, regular good guy. And then maybe in a different playthrough, I'll do like a Dark Urge evil. But for right now, I kind of want to just do normal storyline, normal gameplay.
and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Oh. My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
What made you think I was a thrall?
We carry Mind Flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, Mind Flayers.
Turning into Mind Flayers, huh? Well, who are you?
Who am I? Your only chance of survival.
Okay, what do you suggest?
First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
Okay, so we found Lae'zel. Let's look at her real quick. So Lae'zel is a permanent party member that you can add to your party. Not right now. Right now she's just temporary. After we get through kind of the intro tutorial area, you can find her and then recruit her then. And we probably will end up using Lae'zel. I don't normally use her, mostly because she is in direct confrontation with another party member that I normally use, who we'll find here in a little bit. But I think in this playthrough I'll probably use her just because if I'm going to be playing a ranger, I will need a pretty hefty frontline to keep me safe, and Lae'zel is a fighter, which does frontline pretty well. So right now, we don't know a whole lot about her, we don't have a whole lot of information, but looking at her stats here, she's obviously very strong. She also has high constitution. She's using a two-handed sword, so we know she can do some pretty decent damage. And that's about all we know for now. So we're going to start out here by just using a regular old attack at this imp, which actually kills it in one shot, which is nice. And then we'll use our movement. We'll go this way. Go to Lae'zel. And we'll just use a main hand attack here. Also kills it. Awesome. Which means we can start moving this direction. Now, one thing while this combat is going on, we are playing in honor mode. Honor mode is the most difficult mode in the game. And it's not like impossible, but I will have to do certain things to kind of make sure that the playthrough is still going to go and like actually pan out, because it's a single save file, which means that if at any point we die, like party wipe, the game is over. The run is over, the playthrough is over. You can continue to play the save file, but it won't be in honor mode anymore. It'll be in like a custom games mode or whatever it defaults back to, but you'll lose all the extra stuff that you get to experience in honor mode, so definitely need to be careful. Let's go ahead and just attack this imp once more. Okay, almost killed it there. And we'll just run up. Light crossbow does a little bit more damage, and we are proficient with it, so we'll go ahead and take that. And then we'll just finish off this imp real quick. Nice. Very good, very good. Grab some gold. Keep on our way.
Now, to the helm.
Ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to
What do we got here? We got a gold. Some extra clothes. Alright, let's keep moving forward. Try to find the helm. Extra potion there. That's big.
Here we go.
Sweet. Go through the sphincter. Alright, now this room, we have a couple of things that we want to do real quick. So we have these sacrifice cultists right here laying on this bed. These guys are basically comatose. And because, again, like I said before, this is an honor mode run, we are going to have to kind of do some shitty stuff to kind of just make sure that we have enough experience. So just turn around real quick. Alright, and it's like nothing ever happened. We don't even have to worry about it.
Dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
Okay. What about this button here? What does it say? Push? We'll place our hand.
As you place your hand on the pod, you hear something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Oy, 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 oy.
Change her. Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
Yeah. So that's what's going to happen to us if we don't get our parasite out of our head. So that's kind of top priority right now. Take this stuff. Loot some more. Okay. Let's go see if this has any different dialogue now that she's changed. I normally actually don't even do that. I normally just leave her alone, but...
The newborn Mind Flayer stares at you, weak and dazed.
Okay. No new dialogue, huh? I also normally kill these things. Nice. So kind of a quick note there. I used an action to shoot the Intellect Devourer, which started combat, and because I started at the top of the initiative, and like this is technically my first turn in combat, I don't have an action. So I won't be able to shoot at it, but I can come up here and do a flourish, which is a bonus action. With a little bit more damage, and now it's off balance, which means that it has disadvantage on strength and dexterity checks, and attack rolls against it have advantage, so kind of worth it. Alright, let's see. I don't think she can get over there, but we can do a ranged attack here to try to finish it off, or deal a little bit extra. Ooh, only 3, huh? Nice, big miss. Alright. It's only 10 XP, but it will matter in the long run, so...
The console appears dormant.
Sure, let's put that rune in.
The console hums to life. But what is its purpose? Will it free the captive, or transform her like that other unfortunate?
Let's take a look at the powered up console. We do have a -1 to this roll with intelligence. That is not good.
Nothing in the appearance of the device, but it could even transform the occupant of the pod.
Yeah,
Like
let's
what
do this.
happened before. Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. A parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
Authority. Okay, this is a pretty important roll here. We want this to go through. +2 through our wisdom. God damn it. Man, that sucks. That's shitty rolls right there. That was weird.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a gift with you.
You keep dangerous company.
Dangerous company is what you need in a fight.
Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
Alright then, let's get going. I'm Silgar.
Shadowheart. One moment.
Alright, come on. Time to go.
Finally. Let us make for the helm. We've wasted enough time already.
She's right. Lead on.
Okay. Coolio, coolio, coolio. So this is Shadowheart. This is another of a permanent companions. Again, can't get her right now, but she will be quickly collected after we get through this tutorial area. She's a cleric, which is very powerful. I honestly think, if you played the game before, I honestly think clerics are probably the strongest class in the game. That's just me. They get so over-pampered with items and spells and all sorts of stuff. I think they're probably the strongest in the game, but I don't think I'm going to use her in this playthrough, because in every single other playthrough I've done, I have always used her. So to me, I want to try to do it without her to see if the game plays any differently, if it's harder or easier or whatever. So we're going to go without her. Before we go in, though, real quick, I'm going to do a thing. I'm going to take off Shield of Faith and throw command on to Shadowheart's spells. You'll see why here in a moment.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Okay, so it's kind of our first, not big battle, but multiple enemies, really. So there's a couple of things about this battle that I want to do. So first off, in this game mode, in honor mode, I don't know if this is always here, but we only have 15 turns to get to this thing back here to escape the ship, which means we have to kill all of these enemies, bypass these guys, and get up here. So we're going to start by trying to clear the way from some of these enemies here. So we're going to go ahead, try to kill this imp, which we did. So we're going to give this guy a wide berth. He's going to go straight for us. Awesome. We're going to do Lae'zel's turn first. So I have something very specific for Shadowheart. Oh, so close. Okay. Now, I said before that I'm going to have to do certain things to give myself an advantage, and this is one of those things. So this guy, Commander Zulk, is a level 8 Cambion, which is way, way, way out of our range right now in terms of being able to defeat him. But this blade that he's holding is something that we can get from him if we make him drop it. So we can use the command spell with the command drop. Has a 55% chance to go through. And he's saved. So this turn we can't get him to do it, but next turn we can use this again and see if we can't get that to work. We want that blade. It is really, really good on a martial character, so Lae'zel would benefit from it extremely well. It is very powerful and will probably carry whoever we give it to through probably Act 1, maybe even Act 2. So we definitely want it. Now right here, I'm going to go ahead and... Oh man, I don't want to... I don't think this other imp is in range. Oh, it is. Okay. Flourish could kill this guy. Let's try it. Not quite, but did knock it off balance, which means we can get moving without taking a opportunity attack. We'll do that. Okay. So turn 2 here. Let's go and try this again. Really hoping this goes through. If not, it's not a run ender. I just really want the sword. Okay, that's fine. No ever-burning blade for us in this playthrough, but that's okay. That's all right. Go ahead and kill that guy and move up. Honestly, it'll probably just make the game a little bit more interesting anyway, so... Sweet. Kill that guy. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to use the remaining actions of our other 2 characters to use dash to double our movement speed and get up here as quickly as possible. You'll see why here in a moment.
Hurry before they strike.
Okay. So a couple more enemies spawn in, 2 more imps and a hellbore. So we're going to just kind of move up here We'll use dash here as well. Dash is a bonus action, so...
No time to waste.
Or sorry, dash is an action, is what I meant to say. It's a bonus action for certain subclasses and certain extra classes, so... Okay. So the other reason that you want to get that blade away from him is because he does a fuck ton of damage to this guy, and once he kills this Mind Flayer, he's going to go straight for us. So we want to get out of here as quickly as possible, which means we need to get rid of these guys very quickly.
Give up. Heading there.
Let's go here,
Forward, Istik, before more dragons come.
and man, I really don't want to use that against them. Let's go here, see if we can't kill this guy. Beautiful. Okay, now we want to get rid of this guy very quickly. Oof. Yeah, we don't want to be around when that that Cambion kills him. Okay. Yeah, so now he's gonna come for us, and this is not good. We want to get out of here as quickly as possible. Oh man, okay. Well, I think the only thing I can do is I can't even kill these guys because this sucks. Well, no. Nope, I can't even. I have to go for the transponder here. It sucks, we missed out on like 20 experience there, but it's okay. Not a big deal.
Made it in time.
I'm gonna let this cutscene play, but that's probably gonna do it for part 1. I will finish up after we escape the ship, and I will start it back up after we have done so. I will see you guys in the next one.